Hey everyone, I thought I'd post an update video of how I'm doing, and I think the last video I posted was on Christmas Day over a year ago. So honestly, I'm still unwell, and I'm pretty lost of where I kind of go from where I am really. I thought I'd be kind of straight and honest. I think the reason why I haven't healed, one of the reasons why I haven't healed is because of stress. Being ill is stressful financially when you're not working, and you've got to rely on on welfare to just survive. But also, I had nowhere to go with my living situation, and I had to move into government housing, which is council housing, or it's also called social housing. I'm in the UK, and yeah, we have government housing, and it's you can't, you don't know who you're gonna be housed next to. You have to bid on properties when they come up, and I was housed back in 2021 in this beautiful flat. It was right opposite the river, and I was housed above an absolute nightmare of a neighbour. He played music till 3 in the morning, sometimes later than that. He threatened me with a knife. He attacked one of my other neighbours with a knife. I'm pretty sure he had split personality disorder of some sort, because he would flip and change his opinions all the time, and it was just like absolutely exhausting. I mean, for a healthy person, that would be absolutely like exhausting. So I had to move back with my parents, but there's just been like family generational trauma there. And then in this now 2024, and in March 2024, I had to fight for 3 years. I had to fight the housing ombudsman, I had to fight the council, I had to fight my housing association, I had to go to the local government ombudsman, I had to go fight through the police, I had to fight through this organisation called Homeworks, where they try and stand by you as like an advocate, try and help you get moved. The gaslighting through the council telling me I'm suitably housed, even though I was sending letters from the police saying I wasn't suitably housed. This all went on for years. 3 years of my 20s are wasted just pissing around trying to get moved. And then I've just literally been moved in March to a new property, which is luckily, it's a godsend. There's no antisocial behaviour there at all. The neighbours are lovely. However, there's another issue. It's situated not far from an asphalt plant, and I didn't even realise this asphalt plant was there. And yeah, the asphalt plant, they're basically breaching loads of environmental permits. Apparently, the council have been in there and caught them breaching loads of their permits. They're burning off way more asphalt than they should be. If someone doesn't know what asphalt is, it's what they use to make tarmac on the roads. So if you drive past a place where they're resurfacing, yeah, they're making that, and there's this huge chimney, and it's kicking out loads of smoke. And if it blows in the direction of my flat, it's horrendous. You have to shut the windows. It gives me headaches. So I've asked to be moved again, and I've been told no again. So that's kind of where I'm at, but at least I'm away from that neighbour now, which is a good thing. And all my neighbours are very solid, they're really chilled out. The building is old, so I don't know if there's mould there. It smells slightly musty, but I realised, I either stay in that old property with that neighbour, psycho neighbour, or I move. I'm currently at my friend's house, actually. I'm house sitting. He's got 2 new kittens, so it's not far from my new flat, so I said I'd house sit. On top of that, I was doing a B12 treatment. It's basically, it runs, I've talked about it on this channel before, but it runs on the kind of the basis that you can have as much B12 in your blood as you need, and the doctors will tell you you've got enough in your blood, so you're not deficient, but it's not getting to the cells where it needs to be. And it's you have to like take the right certain minerals. It runs on taking selenium, molybdenum, iodine, and B2. And once you've got them all running and fully replete, then you can start B12, but you have to start the right type of B12, which is methylcobalamin, adenosylcobalamin, and you get these tiny little oils and you just put them on your skin. But I started the protocol because I got tinnitus, really bad tinnitus, and I thought maybe I used to be B12 deficient on a blood test. So the guy who runs the protocol says that if you're deficient on a blood test, you're definitely deficient in the cells. And there's been a lot of people who have had good success with it. So I started the protocol back in December, and it's now May 2024. So I've done it for 4 or 5 months, and it just felt every time I did the protocol, I did it every single day religiously, but I got to, every day I'd take the B12, I'd take those cofactors, but I just feel like a fatigue would hit me to the point where I felt like I was putting a rucksack on my back and lugging it around. So I've just quit the protocol, and I feel like that's kind of relapsed me. I feel like I've gone back. I'm having to lay down loads, having to lay in bed. I just feel really depleted, really exhausted. So I'm just trying to take things as they go and get back to baseline. I'm also stuck in this really stressful place where I'm half well, half sick. Like I look well, I appear well, I can, like my strength, I can do things that some people can't, healthy people can't do. I'm strong, but I just haven't got the energy there. So yeah, I just thought I'd bring a real video. I think the whole brain training thing just got really exhausting because I was doing things that were making me feel shit, but then I'd be doing brain training and it just was like I was gaslighting myself of just like telling myself, oh, this won't last forever. It's just in your head, you just need to rewire your thoughts and just think like a healthy person, even though I'm feeling shit. It can get a lot, but I know it's an important part of the protocol. But I was doing things and trying things that I think were making me feel dreadful. I also take my antimicrobials and I get like a really bad Herxheimer. But I've had on blood tests that I'm been breathing mold in. But yeah, I spoke to a doctor recently and she just said, look, I think you just need to like soothe your nervous system. It's really hard when you're not working. When you're not working and you're financially dependent on the state, but then if you start recovering and you start making improvements, then you don't look sick, you don't appear sick, and then you can be seen out doing something that a sick person shouldn't be doing, even though you're pushing yourself and you're really enjoying yourself for the first time ever in years. And then so you're kind of hiding from everybody because you wanting to integrate back into the world because you want to be healing, and that's healing you if you're integrating back into the world, because it's the first time in years that you're able to do stuff and you're socialise and go enjoy your time with your friends and go and do some movement classes and sports classes. But then if you're seen doing that, you're not a sick person. So it's a stressful place to be, honestly. Like I think where I am now is more stressful than I was when I was bedbound in its own way. And I can see why a lot of people get stuck sick for a very, very long time, if not for life, because they get stuck in this place where they're not well enough to work, but they're well enough to go and do a few fun things that make them feel better and heal. But then they get the guilt of doing these things, so they stop doing them and they find that it's easier to stay sick in the more severe state than getting better. I think that's that. I kind of have PTSD from trying to get better. I have PTSD from trying to meditate as well. Like if you look back through my videos, I used to do meditations where I'd meditate for 45 minutes every day, and I'd just be sitting there waiting for my body to heal. And it's like the waiting for my body to heal was triggering me and giving me anxiety and stressing me out more than just saying, fuck this shit, I'm going to go and just push myself and go have some fun. And pushing myself to go have fun would make me heal more than trying to do everything properly. Oh my God, we've got to meditate. Oh my God, we haven't done our daily relaxation today. Oh my God, we haven't done our journaling today. Oh my God, we haven't done our you know, like this and that, and oh my god, my diet hasn't been quite perfect today, and oh my god, I'm going to bed at 10:30 instead of 9:30, and like all this shit. So yeah, bit of a vent. I am lost. I know my nervous system needs calming down. I'm just really struggling to calm it down. I'm turning 30 this year, and I feel like I'm going to turn 30 and I'm still going to be sick because I'm just lost. I don't quite know a way out. Every treatment and protocol I try and do makes me feel worse. I try meditating for 45 minutes every single day. That makes me feel worse, but then everyone's telling me you need to meditate to get better. I go out and have fun, but then I push myself and it's really fun and it's healing, but then I crash. Yeah, so it's frustrating, it's annoying, and I feel like I'm having to lie to people within my life that, like, I just lie and tell people I'm working and that I'm well, and I'm not. I'm living this parallel life at the moment, which is, yeah, it's not fun, really not fun, and yeah. Don't know if I post this or not, but I guess it's also a reality of where I'm at. Just want to heal. Just want to heal. I just want to get past all this now and let it go. I'm doing this video on a worst day, but I've just had the last 5 months have been a worst day because I've been doing this protocol that hasn't made me feel better, that a lot of people have told me it will make me feel better. Like, you know, those things when people say, oh, you're feeling worse, that's a really good sign. It means things are working. It means things are activating. It means things are working and moving and processing. And then you go like 1 month of feeling crap, 2 months of feeling crap, 3 months of feeling crap, 4 months of feeling crap. I should be feeling better now. I'm doing this treatment and it should be making me feel better now. Yeah. I think as well, like, some of my mates are buying houses now, and I'm just like, fuck, what have I got? I'm 29, turning 30 at the end of the year. Kiss goodbye to my 20s. It's brutal, mate. It really is. It's brutal. Really is brutal. I made this channel to, like, yeah, bring positivity and stuff, and I've definitely made progress, but I also feel like I've stepped back in the last half year. I've gone way backwards again. Just trying to calm myself down, but I feel like when I'm doing nothing, I just feel stressed. When I'm sitting twiddling my thumbs, just meditating, I feel fucking so stressed. Like, I feel so much more stressed doing nothing and trying to get better and, like, waiting, looking up at the sky, waiting for my body to heal, than just, like, I feel like I need to go back to work and try and get a job, but I don't want to get stuck in that stage where I'm like half in work, like, and then I just have to sleep all weekend because I can't, you know, and after work, and it's just, my life is just an absolute horrendous slog. You're trying to get through each day with fatigue, and the cost of living now is so expensive that you have to be working full time at least. If not, I mean, I've got so many friends who are working 2-3 jobs just to sustain rent, and the cost of living and food and stuff. And, like, I just couldn't do that. So it's easier to stay sick than get well. Even though I'm trying to get well, it's, you know, if you get 80% well, I still think it's easier to stay sick than stay well, than stay 80% well and work and then suffer from that and then end up in a relapse because you're trying to push to 100% when you're only at 80%. Yeah, I don't know what I need to get better. I genuinely, I'm lost. I'm really lost. I definitely need to detox, but I feel like detoxing makes me feel worse. Everything makes me feel worse, so it's... I might try a far infrared. I've got a far infrared mat that doesn't make you sweat, but it's meant to make you detoxify and shines light straight, far infrared light straight into the mitochondria, repairs the mitochondria. So I might give that a go. Just try and get myself back to where I was before. How to apply for disability benefit as well again, and that's, if anyone's done that, like an application, it's brutal. It's absolutely brutal going through that. Like, yeah, it's fucking brutal. There's no other way of saying it, but sorry for the negative one. I know a lot of people who've healed just say, just rewire your thoughts and just meditate and do all that. And I just did all that for years. I didn't fucking get anywhere with it. But then I was stressed at the same time. Going through living situation with a fucking stabby neighbour. So, yeah, it's just difficult, mate. Tried journaling as well, but it doesn't seem to really help much. Helps a bit, get my thoughts on the paper, but it's just the same thoughts every day, like the same continual thoughts every day, so, and it's kind of what I'm saying now, like venting now, so, yeah, I thought I'd post this. It's a bit of a negative one, it's a real one, and, yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you guys.